I collect things in a digital age. Books, DVDs, photos. There's something about physical media which I like. It's probably because you can touch it.
Huh?
No, not like that. But you can look at something. You can hold it or watch instead of being overstimulated by a constant buzz on your phone or any other device, and then you can be more intentional with yourself. I have a lot of books, too many to fit on one shelf. I've got photo books, notebooks, manga, but I just want to talk about books for now. As I do struggle reading, it's probably due to my dyslexia or just being stupid as fuck. I do feel more accomplished after reading a physical book. I think it's because after I finish reading, I can pull it on a shelf to show that I have actually finished reading a book. Whereas if I do it on my phone or my tablet, I'm more likely to just get distracted and swipe away. For videos and stuff like this, I do type out all of my scripts, as my handwriting is also terrible. So it's just a bit easier for me to actually read when I'm reading off a tablet for these videos. I shoot both digital and analog photography, and there are positives and negatives of both, but I will get to that later. When I am looking at lots of different photos, either just a physical print or a photo book, I do find it better than scrolling on Instagram. As when you are scrolling on Instagram, you will probably get random distractions like random adverts and different things like that, whereas in a photo book, you don't. And I think it is a far better way to find inspiration in photography than constantly scrolling on Instagram. With analog photography, I feel like there's a lot more initial costs with it, as you need to buy the film roll, then also develop it. So each shot does sometimes cost a bit. Depending on what film stock you shoot as well, it's more or less. But I do feel myself when taking photos on film, I do feel more intentional when I do take those photos. I think it is just because I do have them limited number of shots. But one drawback I do think, which is also a positive and negative at the same time, is that you can't look at the photo after. So you either need to trust yourself, or if you don't trust yourself, waste another exposure. So you're basically spending more money on the same photo, but then also if the photo's over or underexposed, you have almost wasted that exposure as well. When shooting on a digital camera, all you really need is the camera and an SD card, which an SD card is quite inexpensive now these days. And all you really need is one. I have several, but we won't talk about that. As you take the photo, you can spray and pray, and then also look back on the photo. So if you don't like the photo, you can just retake it, and it costs basically nothing. When I am shooting film, I am shooting more subconsciously slower. And again, I think it's just because the cost of film's more expensive, and I can't look back on the photo after I take it, so I need to be careful with the shots I take, as each roll does have the limited amount of numbers. I also do think buying physical prints or photo books is a better way to support an artist than liking their posts on Instagram, as you are helping them financially most of the time as well. I hate paying for subscriptions, and I think it's just because it's expensive. So I have started collecting DVDs of different films and TV shows I want to watch. I still watch a lot of YouTube, and I create on it as well. And I did used to pay for YouTube Premium up until a point because it got expensive, and I only used to really get it for watching it ad-free and downloading the videos while I'm traveling. But as I do want to watch more films and stuff, I feel like DVDs is the best way, as I can plug in my USB DVD player to my laptop. I can get DVDs for quite cheap as well, as charity shops near me will sell them, and also CEX, which sells used DVDs, and also lots of consoles and cameras and stuff as well. As I'm spending my money on DVDs as well, I'm feeling more intentional with the DVDs I buy. So I'm more intentional with the films I watch. Sometimes I will also pay for Amazon Prime, as I do watch a few shows like Invincible, Reacher and Fallout on there. But I only try and do it once the whole show's out, so I don't have to pay a constant monthly subscription while the episodes are coming out as well. I don't really listen to music, but I do need to be more intentional when listening to music now. I do listen to music sometimes when I'm writing the scripts and stuff, but a lot of the time there's no dedicated physical space for me to watch the music. Where for DVDs, photo books and stuff, I have the physical stuff so I can watch or look at the things. At one point years ago, I was thinking about getting a Walkman or turntable, but again, as I don't listen to music that much, I didn't really see the point. Maybe in the future when I listen to music more, I do need to be more intentional with picking music for these videos too. Overall, I do think physical media is one of the best ways to collect and also look at different things. You can look at physical media anytime, and you can also use it to decorate your space to make it more unique. Sadly, there are negatives, as physical media can also get expensive depending on what you buy and how you buy it. Because if you're buying all brand new physical media, it's going to get expensive because it's newer, and also they need to think of the initial setup cost of printing the books or making the DVDs, whereas if you buy them used, they'll be cheaper because they're maybe not making them anymore, or they've made that much, they're saturating the market and people are getting rid of it quickly, so you can get it for cheaper. Another thing is, if you buy too much, it could really clutter up your space, so you need to think of what physical media you do buy, as it can take up a lot of space up to. But again, there are benefits, and if it is art, you are supporting the creator as well. Owning and using digital media is more convenient, as you can save physical space for the most part, and watch different shows and stuff easier on demand, and look at things just by one Google search. Some negatives though, when you are doing things digitally, some streaming services and some photos and stuff you like could be taken down in an instant, and then also it can take up physical space as well. If you are downloading a lot of different photos and videos and stuff, you may want to get NAS, which takes up physical space because you need to dedicate a place to put it, and also hard drive space, which can add up. I have looked into getting a NAS because I have a lot of data, especially with these videos. But I do like keeping it all because I'm a data hoarder, but I am too broke and don't have the space to get one at the moment. I think you should have both physical and digital media, as you can use the physical to decorate your space, and that the physical things can be for the things you actually enjoy. The digital media can help you look for inspiration as well and create different things. As digital also slowly seems to be phasing out physical media, I think keeping physical media is a good record to keep some things what inspire you and you like. And another thing is, you never know what can happen with technology and online, so keeping physical things is also a backup in some way. Digital is more convenient and physical is more to decorate things and keep records of. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.